Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Saturday, and I'm playing some more Enter the Gungeon. Why? Because I've got this fascination with it. Here, I sound ever so slightly loud. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna go and lower the volume in my mixer. For God's sakes. One of these days, I'm actually gonna move this mixer from inside here to out here. But sadly, that's where the recording booth is, so I can't really move it anywhere. Like, it's the most convenient over there for, like, you know, work-related things. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a pretty good day. It's still baffling me that we are so close to Christmas, good lord. It feels like it was only just Halloween. And maybe it's just the fact that time just seems to be moving extremely fast with us all, like, currently locked up in quarantine or, you know, just locked up and not really doing anything outside the box. I'm not sure. But it just seems like it's been an entire rush, so... Herf! And it's weird, because instead of going off and trying new things on games, I've decided I want to dive back into an old game that I remember playing a long-ass time ago. I mean, I played it a little bit earlier, but I don't know. It's the one game that I kind of really feel like playing at the moment, and I could not explain to you why. Though, like, just recently, I posted over in the art section, or no. It was the image section. The fact that I changed it up. Like, I changed up the thumbnail of the videos on YouTube so that they are more similar to the thumbnails that you see in, like, current streams. Because I was looking at the idea of making a new thumbnail for this this new video coming out, and I was sitting there thinking, I can't deal with this. I cannot accept this. I'm sorry, this is just not up to the quality that I expect out of my videos nowadays. So I'm just like, you know what? No, it's time to update. And while I was at it, I decided to update all of them. So, yeah, you guys got a little bit of a preview of what it looks like now, which is inherently so much better than what it used to be. Gamer Squid says, fun fact, Wizard Cookie loses his arms. Ha ha! Cookie with no arms. Nom nom. Gamer says they got exposed to someone with COVID, so you went to check if you had it. And your dad lectured you for what? For going and getting tested? I'm sorry, if you got, like, exposed to somebody who might have, the horrible disease and whatnot, yeah, I would say that's a good idea to go and get yourself tested. Like, if you've got a reasonable reason to go off and do that. Like, you don't need a lecture for that. That sounds like you did the right thing. There. I have decided to come out with this dude first. I don't know. I'm not that adept at this guy's shooting style. There we go. I don't know. His shots just feel really sluggish. I don't know. At the moment, I'm just attempting to try and stay indoors as much as possible and trying to keep my interaction with people to a minimum. That's what I've been doing. Oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I'm a dumb. Oh, for God's sakes. So let me just tell you something. There's one thing that a lot of people are not talking about, and that is the fact that the good, I don't want to get too hardcore into mental health and whatnot, but I will just say, if you do need some kind of counseling from a therapist of some sort, and you're worried about getting COVID, all of the good, like, approachable places are moving over to telehealth at this point. They're attempting to try and, do the whole distance thing as much as possible, especially when their patients are demanding it, which their patients currently are. Let me just say that. So if if your place doesn't carry it, you might want to consider moving over to a different therapist, or maybe consider asking whether or not that they allow that as a service. I will say, like, you know, just to keep distance and whatnot, while simultaneously keeping them working and keeping them in a job. So look into that, because it's definitely helpful. I know a couple of people that they are currently doing nothing but just, you know, distance work with their therapists, and it's helped them a lot in this whole situation. But anyways, yeah, I don't think a lecture was necessary there. Like, I know he was probably just looking out for things, and he's probably worried just as much as everybody else about this whole, you know, virus situation. At the same time, you don't necessarily get anything done by getting angry with people. There are constructive ways that you could potentially avoid problems, and yeah, you should definitely try and look at things constructively, especially right now. Oh, god damn it. I am not used to this guy's playstyle. I don't know. His bullets are just so scattershot. Also, I don't have a gun that can check for fake walls. I need to get myself one of those. Yeah, don't worry too much about that. I would say just, you know, take the proper care that you need for yourself. You of all people know more than anybody else in the world how you feel and what you want and what you need. I don't even know if this gun actually does check the walls or not. A little bit worried about that. Oh, your dad's like that one guy. You know what? Despite the fact that he is that one guy, you just kind of have to explain it. Be transparent with him. Make things clear about what you want and what you need to do. And he can either, like, work with you, you know, civilly, or you don't need to work with him at all. One of the two. No, the stress has definitely gotten to me as of late as well, too. Like, there's a lot of people in my life that, they're being respectful and responsible, but then there's a big old handful of people that aren't. Now, luckily, all of my family have been making plans via, like, teleservices like Zoom and whatnot. I couldn't say for sure what the plan is. Now, I was considering something, and I wanted to get you guys' feedback on it. Now, I was considering maybe I would take the stream day off or, like, move it over to Thursday, because my distant family is going to be getting together on Zoom or something similar, and they want to get together with everybody and just, you know, for the holidays, because we always do some kind of a get-together during the holidays. Sadly, this year it had to be remote. That being said, the days that they decide to plan to do, like, you know, Zoom calls and things like that, it tends to line up pretty much one-to-one with exactly when I'm streaming, and it's frustrating as all hell. It's like, can't you guys pick a day when, like... Or, like, have it earlier in the day or something. Oh, god damn it. But anyways, I don't know. Would you guys be interested in having me, you know, do a Thursday stream? Because I know Christmas is actually on Friday. Ow, damn it. That run was kind of shit. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff. Everybody said, family comes first. You need to take the day off. Take the day off. Perhaps. I mean, on top of that, it also depends on whether or not, I guess all I'd have to do is ask them. Just be like, hey, can I be on board for the call? I've never been in any one of their calls. Which, again, is frustrating because the reason I haven't been in any of their calls is because they decide to do, like, the stupidest, like, oh, hey, let's have our calls on Wednesday. I'm like, I'm literally busy that day. But everyone else isn't. Well, then, I guess I'll just take the L. Okay, I like this shooting pattern, maybe not the pace of it. I don't have to stream every Wednesday, it says... Oh, fucking damn it. It says Gamer Squid. Saturdays and Sundays, do what you want. I know I don't, but I mean, it's tradition, and it's the days that you are used to seeing me, so... I guess my name now is Al fucking Dammit. Sorry, I'm distracted. There's a lot of bullets. Trying to think of some positive stuff that's happened as of late, in terms of things. Oh yeah, well I've been talking about this over in the chat. But all of the VODs that I have, like, backlogged, are pretty much all set and packaged and ready to go for YouTube. Now it all just takes me uploading them to the YouTube. And then bada bing, bada bam, I should be all caught up. That being said, the actual VODs are not going to be premiering for you guys until... Oh boy, we're going to be stretching into February before we're out of VODs. Let me just tell you that. Like, I'm pre-loading them up to the YouTube, and then one will be releasing every single day until it's all caught up. Mainly because I don't want to flood people's sub boxes. And on top of that, it's also kind of fun to actually be one of those YouTubers that has a video a day. It's like, oh my god, oh, it's like I can actually keep up with the zeitgeist. And all those people that are working their asses off and putting out, like, good content every day. I don't know. I've got a couple of reasons as to why. But, yeah, it's going to be a while till a lot of, like... You're seeing a whole lot of late game stuff at the moment. Like, some stuff that was recorded back in September, for God's sakes. But yeah, we'll be caught up eventually. It's just exciting to finally have all that stuff wrapped up because, ugh, it's been kind of a disgusting year. I mean, everybody has said that, but Jesus, it's true. And there are some days where I just did not want to do any work on the video stuff, and I just wanted to pour it into other stuff like, you know, trying to learn how to cook. Speaking of which, actually, there's another thing I could talk about. I managed to make that pizza. Turned out okay, but I have a feeling that the yeast that's currently sitting in my fridge might be running out of juice. Because, like, I tried to use it, and it didn't really puff up as much as I would normally expect yeast dough to rise, so I think it might be due time for me to replace what's currently in there with a new jar of it. Which is sad, because I don't use nearly enough of that yeast in the jar for me to be able to, like, I don't know. You can buy yeast in packages, which is probably a little bit better in my case. But right now, I'm trying to buy stuff more in bulk because you never know when some shortage is going to happen. Gamer Squid says, my brain can only think about the City of Wizards dub you did with friends. It's nice to see that you did something fun. Shoot! Dead. I got plenty of keys now. Sweet. Oh, good. Remote control bullets. So that allows me to do this. It tries to, it's kind of like an auto-assist aim, except I can kind of control it so I can curve around walls. But I can never remember to actually utilize it in stressful situations, so it's kind of not a good idea for me. Ooh, shot bow. Can I get something with, a little less oomph? I'd like to keep something for the boss. And right now I need to check the walls for secrets. What the? Oh! Armor of Thorns! I think, whenever I lose body armor, or whenever I get hit, I shoot a bunch of bullets out? Or hurt a whole bunch of things in the room? I don't remember. Anyways, what other fun, ridiculous things have happened as of late? Hum-de-la-hum. Again, there was that, that thumbnail that I changed over, which was I don't know, it's actually a pretty fun project to go back and work on something that was, you know, you used to do a heck of a lot of work on. It's also fun to look back and just see, like, your progress. And just how much you've improved things and made things cooler and made things more interesting. And I certainly have, like, Jesus. That's one thing I could talk about. We are about to hit the 5-year anniversary of BitBase Stream. And that is a heck of a... That's a heck of a amount of numbers, or years, to be doing this. I mean, that's about 5 years of me doing this whole Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday thing, 7 o'clock. I mean, some days I've taken some days off. Sometimes I haven't. But good lord, I've been doing this on the internet for 5 years. What is my life? Oh, hey. Oh, a med kit. That would require me to... You know what I'm going to do with that, actually? I won't pick it up right now. I will pick up this, though. I need to go around and I need to check all the walls. Gamer Squid says, I just remember Snatcher and Mustache Girl appearing out of nowhere. Thanks to your friend Kipper for accidentally voice acting them out of nowhere. Oi! Yeah, I've already checked the walls in here. Oh, where would it be then? Where would the hidden wall be? It sucks because, like, this particular build character, like, I don't know. Most of the characters in this game are not very built for finding the secrets in the walls because you start out with one weapon, and that weapon cannot actually crack the walls. And so then you have to use all of the really good weapons that you managed to collect over the course of you being in the dungeon. Gungeon, rather. And that sucks because you want to save your ammo for killing dudes, like... I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary out here. Nope. It's not in here. Hey, Peck. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, what other things could I bring up here? I'm not sure what I'm going to do for, you know, holiday streams, because I haven't planned that far ahead in advance. I don't know if I should do anything for holiday streams. Because I got nothing. Though, I will say, I was considering actually doing an extra stream for Christmas in case anybody was interested in coming out and just doing something casual and relaxed. I felt like that'd be kind of a cool thing. Just getting together and having a chat about all the fun things that you got or didn't get. Come on. Gamer Squid says, I can do that. I have nothing on my schedule. Fair enough. Where's this hidden room? Must find secrets. Halloween, but Christmas. Just like redo Halloween. Halloween 2, Electric Boogaloo. Is it here? No. What about down? Here. Boom. Where it be? Okay, what walls haven't I checked? I checked a lot of them. The good news is that with a gun like this, it leaves a little arrow so you can actually see where you've shot. Yeah. Would that be the Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh. I know that there's a couple of streamers that I have watched in the past that they do this thing where they do a watch-along where they start up a movie. They don't actually show it on the stream, but they instruct people to, like, go out and pick up. Here, ammo drop. You know, go and pick up a specific cut of a movie, and then when people go out and, you know, all the audience will go and pick it up, whether it be on a streaming service or whatnot. And then everybody is instructed to press play at the exact same time. And that always sounds like kind of a fun thing. I just find it funny how that's the workaround. Just being like, okay, everybody in the audience has to go and buy the movie. Which I suppose, that does make sense. Like, you don't want to just free boot movies. Like, that would be absolutely terrible. Although there are some freaking Twitch streams that just freeboot nothing but Family Guy. Like, and it's very easy to find them in the search algorithm if you look hard enough. The B-movie on Discord. When it comes to situations like those, it comes down to whether or not there is like an impactful amount of people that went and watched whatever it is that you like streamed out to people, and whether or not there was any kind of if there's any way to do replaying or playing back on that particular content. I've looked into this stuff because, yeah, you kind of need to know a little bit of it if you decide to get into this whole, like, internet gig. And understanding, like, oh, what's the good way to use copyright and what's the bad way? The bad way is, like, things where you're basically just freebooting some other content that is not yours. I'm good. Oh, shit. I feel like I should probably swap over to this. Oh, you son of a... Look at my arrows! Aw, man. Alright, that worked. Mimsy stole food. How dare they? Blasphemy. Took her paws out and stole the treats. That just reminds me of my freaking dogs. A long time ago, my family had dogs. And for whatever stupid reason, we could never get them, like, like rawhide bones and stuff like that. Because whenever we got, like, it was a total of about, like, 2 dogs. Like, 2 or 3. So we would pick them up. We'd pick up some bones, 1 for each of them, and then hand them to them. And for some dumb reason, they just couldn't let things lie, and they couldn't just say, "Oh, okay, I'll be happy with my bone." No, they had to be stupid and just like, "Oh, hey, that other dog has bone, and I want all the bones. Give me your bone. I see you enjoying bone. You can't enjoy bone. Only I can enjoy bone." And so then there would just be fighting in between the dogs, and we'd just be like, come on. Can't you guys just enjoy all the bones that we got for you? We got an even amount for everybody. We thought ahead. Why you do this? Gamer Squid says, I have never had dogs because something. I'm going to read that in a second because I'm currently being chased by bill bullets. I never had the time to take care of them. Yeah, back when I was a kid, I definitely had time. I had a heck of a lot of energy, and I had a lot of room in my heart for pets. So, yeah. Around that time, I did have the energy and the attention span to take care of dogs. And you could take them out for walks, and you can take them out for, like, their zoomies and their runs, but not nowadays. My body would not be able to sustain. Everybody said my dogs never fought over bones, but they do fight over toys. Oh. Gamer Squid says I couldn't take them out for walks. And that's perfectly fair. And in fact, just the fact that you are admitting that you do not have the time or the attention span to be able to take care of a dog, that's a good thing. Because that means you have enough humility to understand that, yeah, I'm probably not fit to be taking care of that kind of an animal. Because again, animals, living beings. It's good for you to have the judgment. Just be like, yeah, maybe don't. I'd like to kind of take care of myself first, and I'll take care of another animal when I can. But unfortunately, that is something that not a whole lot of people have, like, the smarts to be able to do. Like, my brother recently told me, like, I don't know why I'm saying recent. This is a while ago. But he told me about the fact that during Game of Thrones, there was a surplus of a lot of people that were going off and buying Huskies. Now, him included, but he didn't buy the Husky for the sake of the Game of Thrones. He bought the Husky because he really wanted to have a Husky. But there's one thing that you absolutely need to keep in mind when it comes to buying a Husky, and that is Huskies have so much pent-up energy, and you need them to get that stuff out. Like, you need to give them so much attention. And that's one thing that a lot of people just don't understand when they go into getting Huskies. The fact that, yeah, you kind of have to give a lot of attention and love and detail to taking care of this animal. And the only thing people are thinking at the time is just like, oh, huskies, it's so big and doofy, it's like a wolf. Oh, I want it, I want a hug. But you don't really think about the consequences of, oh, well, now I have to take care of this big old lovable loaf. And huskies get big, man. And that's why, like, it's unfortunate, because a lot of people, they'll take their dogs and then they'll bring them back to the shelter after a while because they realize they can't actually take care of them. And so then you have a surplus of a bunch of huskies that don't have homes to go to. So, yeah, like, people need to be smart with their decisions involving with, like, buying pets. Gamer Squid says, I can take care of cats because they kind of know what to do. Exactly. Cats have an attitude like, just like, screw you, human. I do what I want. Oh, what's that? You want to pet me? Oh, okay. I guess I'll allow you to pet me. Sure. Come here. Everybody says, I think the older ones used to steal the toys from the younger ones when they were a puppy, so that's why they were territorial about them. This is perfectly valid. Also, if you get a husky, live in a cold area. Oh, yes. Geez, huskies, they thrive in freaking cold environments. I know that, oh, I got one particular relative that is, they're getting a pet from a breeder. I forget what the breed was. I don't know. They've just been talking about that this pet is being shipped from one side of the country to another. And I'm just like, good lord. All right, well, if you could foot the bill for that kind of a breed, sure, go ahead. But this is kind of like their dream pet, so there's like, ooh, yes. All right, what are we going to get? Oh. Money. Great. Ooh, what's this? Zombie bullets. I forget. I believe that makes it so that if I miss, there is a slight chance that my bullet will actually go back into my gun. I think that's how that works. Gamer Squid says, it's like my cats. They won't shut up unless you pet them for as long as they want, unless they go, time to attempt killing you for no reason. I love cats. Peck's cat will scream at you until you let them outside. Aw, adorable. Oh, shit. Whoop. Oh, God. Yeah. Avoid. Oh, shit. If you ever want to know how I managed to avoid so much of these bullets, I can't answer that question. I'm sorry. Oh, speak of the devil. I actually got hit there. Well, oopsie doops. Son of a bitch. Die, you bastard. Damn it. Now, again, there's a bonus for actually managing to clear out this entire area without getting hit. Not the entire map, but the boss. What? Heck, blaster. What are you? Great Queen Ant. Oh, what? What are you? It's ugly. I like it. And also, heck, what the heck's a heck blaster? Oh. Jesus. Oh my, that's quick reloading. I like that. Munchkin says, I'm still here just drawing. Oh my god. You know, I've been itching to try and do some drawing because I've been reading up on some drawing techniques. But like I said, my current focus as of late has been to try and get rid of the backlog of VODs, and that's been taking up a huge portion of my time. Of just, you know, planning out all of the uploads and making sure they're scheduled for the right days, the right times. It's kind of one of those, like, I've got one big project currently sitting in my brain, and I don't want to pile on another one that's going to be taking a lot of attention. So it's like, I want to get done with this one first, and then finally, when I am done with it, I'm going to try and branch out into doing some other stuff. But not before. But I've been itchy because I'm just like, God, I bought this drawing tablet for a reason, damn it. What you drawing? I don't know. I'm just attempting to try and draw some of, like, the bits. That's about it. Just to sort of practice, because, I mean, that's the one character I'm kind of comfortable with drawing, just because, oh, he's adorable. But again, I kind of figured out that I want to redo the entirety of the drawing that I did previously, simply because I was not using vector lines, and instead I was using rasterized lines. I'd like to try out the technique of using vectored lines instead of raster, because apparently that allows for very quick and easy adjustments, which, for somebody like me, that would help me out severely. Because in my head, I know exactly what I want to draw and how I want something to look. But sometimes my stupid hand decides, I don't want to draw it that way. I'm going to draw it, you know, just ever so slightly to the side of where you wanted to draw that. The bit. Bitby. Also the bit. 2020. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hey, look, this dude. Die, please. You know, at this stage of the game, I really should be swapping over to my more powerful guns, but boy, I don't care enough. La la la! Oh, mushrooms. Okay. I'll take back what I said about the remote bullets. They're kind of convenient. Especially since it almost guarantees you a hit if you can manage to keep your crosshair on top of people. But that means you need to have, like, you know, a clear mind and no stress built up. Which is hard to do with this game. No thoughts, head empty. It just keeps shooting. And hopefully you'll win. Uh-oh. Friend! Goddamn. Alright, I got enough keys that I can go into the chests this time around. Oh boy. Okay, well there goes that armor that I had on me. Oh jeez. I am scared! Oh, you're the dude that's doing all the scatter shots. Is it bad when you're simping over your OC? I don't know. That, oh god, that just reminds me of the time where I was talking to a buddy of mine. I forget if I was doing it on the stream or not. But I was just like, I don't know. Like, he was making fun of me because I was laughing at my own jokes, and he's just like, how narcissistic is it for you to be laughing at your own freaking jokes? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I think if you're laughing at your own jokes, that's probably a good thing, because you should be enjoying the jokes that you're making. Like, you should... If you don't find your own jokes funny, then why would you even say them in the first place? Like, I think it's perfectly valid to laugh at your own jokes. Shut up. What am I? A categorical says, where am I? What year is it? Well, it's about to be 2021. Ah, Automod, you are a lovely one. How dare you have a sense of humor? It wasn't that he felt like it was just like, how dare you have a sense of humor. I know what you mean, you're trying to make a joke there. But it's more like, oh, Jesus, you're so full of yourself. Like, why are you laughing at yourself? You're pretty much, Jesus. Like, how vain do you need to be laughing at your own jokes? And it's just like, isn't that normal? I think that would be normal, especially if you come up with a joke that sneaks up on you. When you don't mean for a joke to be as biting or as hilarious as you think it was going to be, but then you realized, oh fuck, actually the delivery on that was pretty good. Or, funny enough. Oh, it's weird to think that, oh, your own humor makes you laugh. Weird. Why are you laughing at yourself? Because no one else is. It says categorical. Oh, jeez. I've been there. Well, not not a personal standpoint, but I think we've all been there in some capacity, being like, yes, allow me to laugh in the corner. Ooh, hearts. And here what? Oh, it's a cursed item. An Elder Blank, excommunicate bullets. I think I'm just going to hold on to the medkit. That is what I enjoy the most. Peck says, I'm going to voice the Toilet of Doom. Toilet sounds. That feels like a self-esteem thing, too. It's just being like, excuse me, while I de-evolve into toilet. Categorical says, I will laugh when I make a pun, and then proceed to laugh harder at the collective groans from it. Oh, Jesus, yeah. Welcome to my joke career. I know my buddy Ben, whenever I do a horrible pun, his response usually is just like, shut the fuck up. Go fuck yourself. And that's when I know I've done my job. Hello! Oh, okay. Shut the fuck up, but lovingly. Okay, so we got this one chest, and there's probably something really nice and rare in here. What will it be? Oh. What even? Staff of Firepower. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, this is a gun, and it's got a wand on the end of it. And every time you reload, it swaps to something different. Oh, I get it. Ah. Clever. Where did Link go? Alright. Should I head over to the store real quick? I got a lot of money. You've got nothing in here. Holy shit. Alright, let's try and fight the dude. And again, this thing is apparently upgraded. Holy fucking hell! And rockets! I don't know if that's normal or not. Fuck! Shit! Okay, well, there goes my, no-hit bonus. Though I've never done that with this tank, so I was not expecting it to begin with. Ow. Oh, right! I have homing bullets, so that means that I can't just, like, shoot from off-screen and hope that it hits. I am so fucked. If not this round, the next round for having little to no health. It's a pickin' tank! I hear an owl. Whoo! Alright, I got a bunch of keys. Why did this floor specifically want to give me a crap load of keys? Ghost bullets. Ooh! That's helpful. I like that. I don't know why, but I really love that one TikTok. I forget Jesus, I don't know who originally made the first TikTok that had it, but the one where it's just like, okay guys, don't be alarmed. Someone here is secretly an owl. Who? That's just a thing, we don't... It's so dumb, but I love it. The creepy thing about TikTok, though, is that it feels like it's so hard to, I mean, of course, you can have a personality on TikTok. Don't get me wrong. But it feels like a whole lot of what you create on TikTok it doesn't really come down to, like, you as a person, but rather the joke that you're telling. And I don't know if I'm okay with that, because, like, on top of the fact that it feels like you can't have your own personal joke, and it feels like everything that you make is up for grabs, it just kind of feels like you can't make a name for yourself as easy. Or if you wanted to make if you wanted to make a name for yourself, you have to end up being such a strong personality that you kind of override the fact that you're using some other voice lines, or, some other sound clips in order to do it. Not to say that you couldn't get popular on TikTok for your own voice lines and your own stuff, but it seems like the big thing that they're attempting to try and push on TikTok, or at least the one thing that gets the most popular, is when you just take sound clips from other things and adapt them to yourself. Then there's nothing inherently wrong. It's just like, I feel like everything is just kind of reused over and over and over again. And after a while, you get sick and tired of hearing the exact same joke. It's like, okay, can we try something else, please? Can I have a good comedian come out and do something, do a slightly different spin, except not using the same voice clip or the exact same sound clip? A little bit of that is fine, but a bulk of the content being that is not okay. Rehashing things over and over and over again. Again, like, a rehash is perfectly fine. That's entirely what memes are to begin with. Memes are just like, you take one thing, and then you rework it a bit, and, kind of make it your own, or make it individual or independent. So, I'm not against... Oh, I'm dead. I'm not against the idea of, sort of a meme-esque formula like that on a platform. But I would just like there to be more, I want there to be more, not advertising. More promotion for people that are doing, like, creative content and are not just rehashing the exact same joke over and over again. Which, again, a lot of these formulas, they actually give... Like, for example, I know Byte, they just recently opened up their function... I shouldn't say recent, this was like 5 months ago. They opened up the option for people to be able to, just, like, copy the music from one clip and then use it in their own. And I'm just like, oh, good. Okay, well, it's the end of originality. Goodbye. Of course, I've also noticed that since they've made these changes, there's a hell of a lot more people on Byte right now. So I'm like, well, I guess if that's what needed to happen, then that's what needed to happen. Oh, fuck. Hit! Text says I'm slowly changing Snatcher's design. After a while, you just have an OC. It's like, wow, this is absolutely not what the original thing was. But then you have a bomb-ass OC. A bomb-ass OC that everyone says, oh, this is just a rip-off of such and such. It's like, oh, thank you for your positive outlook. I appreciate your opinion. Munchkin says that's actually a rude thing to say. What, the whole, oh, this looks like such and such? I know it's rude, that's why I'm making fun of it. Just like, yes. I appreciate. Yes, yes, I'm aware. I know it's an asshole thing to say. Because God forbid somebody that makes some kind of content on the internet has influences. Now, I'm not saying just, you know, ripping off OCs and freebooting them everywhere. I learned something like quite a long time ago, though. The age of originality has kind of phased out in a weird way. Like, I do get surprised every once in a while by seeing something that's truly original and something I've never seen before. But ultimately, I think a lot of people, like, a lot of the work that people do, especially on the internet, is derivative. Like, all too often, you end up finding something that somebody made that it turns out, oh, hey, it was inspired by this thing, or, you know. And I'm kind of, like, I'm decently okay with that. It's like, there's nothing inherently bad with that. But it's when somebody pops up and is just like, oh, hey, that's a shitload like this other thing. It's just like, oh, really? Things can be similar? Oh, holy shit. You're blowing my mind, buddy. Categorical says, what are these little blue bullet dudes and why do they look like Marge Simpson? Help me! I did not see the connection. Hex says I can't... Wait, people keep attacking me with fan art, and I can't stop the stim. What should I do? Also, yeet. Well, the serious answer is get off the internet for a moment. I guess the good response... I don't know. The joke response should be, make them fan art. Fan art war! Slam them with appreciation! The problem Magic's here, and they say, I mean, eventually truly original things will at least vaguely be inspired by something else at some point. Pretty much. That's my opinion for the most part. Unless the human race comes up with some kind of a way to deliver content in a way that is ridiculously different than the ways that we currently have going on, we're not going to have too much, like, independent. Actually, no, not independent. We're not going to have a whole lot of, you know, massive creativity on people. And at the end of the day, if something's a little tiny bit derivative, it's not a bad thing. If anything, I think that's flattering. I've still been thinking about that whole 5-year anniversary thing that, you know, I've talked about it once or twice, and I'm still trying to think of what would be a good idea. What do I do for a 5-year anniversary of this stream? It's been 5 years of a whole bunch of random-ass content that I felt like, you know, just putting out there for the internet. How do I celebrate that? There we go. Everything in the room is dead. How many keys? Oh, I got 2. Nice. Okay, I can open up these walls then. Actually, no, the chests, rather. I want to check the walls in the room, though. Nope. God damn it. Alright, where's the next likely place, then? How about here? Shit. I tried. It wouldn't be in here because there's no walls clearly open here. Let's just open up the chest. Oh, look! Cursed item that I don't even like. I'll take it. Peck says, I'm getting a camera put in my stomach next month. Are you talking a surgical thing? Because if that's the case, then I salute to you, and I hope everything goes well. Because that kind of thing ain't pleasant. Yes. Again, good luck to you. Oh, Piss. Well, I messed up. Kind of expected I would, though. You can take pictures from your stomach now, says Categorical. I was going to make that joke, but then I was just like, wait a minute, that might have something to do with a medical procedure. And then you have to play that game in your head, just being like, do I make the, the distasteful and, maybe a little bit insensitive joke just for the sake of a yuck? I don't know. The Scrambler. Oh, is this an egg gun? Great. And then someone else steals the joke. Exactly! Just like, goddamn me and my taste. That happens to me all the time, though. Like, I'll have an idea for a joke, and I'll just be sitting there deliberating on whether or not I should say the joke or not. Because I'm like, oh, is this actually good? I don't know. It might not be that great. And then by the time I can actually say the joke, we're already way past the joke, and it wouldn't even be funny if I said it at this point. So at this point, I might as well just like, I guess I probably shouldn't even say anything. Oh no, Peck, totally reasonable. I do not like hospital procedures at all. I'm very fortunate that, like, at this point in my life, I have not needed to have too many hospitalizations. And I'm very thankful about that. Which is surprising considering the fact that for a very long stretch of my life, I didn't take a whole lot of care of myself, and I probably should have. Hello, fire. Burn! Spider gun? I don't have a spider gun. That was just a spider in the room. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There's a key somewhere. Oh, Munchkin says my tab refresh out of nowhere. Oh, that's strange. Oh my god, that reminded me of something, actually. There's another spider in the room. Well, I killed this thing. There we go. But anyways, recently, I was doing some work on my computer. And I went over to, like, my main monitor, and I saw that there was a little bit of a Windows notification that had recently popped up. And it was just, like, by accepting this, you agree to use so-and-so service. And that scares the ever-loving crap out of me, because as somebody who is extremely... I'm trying to remember what the term is. I don't know. I'm extremely paranoid and very protective about what is currently installed on my computer. Eyeball's got a gun! Well. This ain't Legend of Zelda. Die. Anyways, no, as somebody who is really protective about what I install on my computer and making sure I don't have some weird adware or spyware, malware, this was concerning, because I'm sitting there like, how did this program get here? Like, I'm confused. I shouldn't be getting some kind of, hey, you acknowledge to use so-and-so software. To me, this sounds like really fraudulent, and like it was attempting to try and install itself without my knowledge. So I decided to do a little bit of extra research on it, and I discovered what the software actually was. Turns out, it was a piece of software that was... I guess it was released on a Windows update or something. And the update itself, it was a piece of software that specializes in telecommunications. I guess like it's a technology for telecommunications, and I don't recall what exactly it. I mean, it was underneath a specific name. I don't know. But I think it was a technology that was made by a specific company that was being used by license of a different piece of software. Hence why it was able to be installed on my computer, because I guess some Windows software requires it in order to function. And so, bada boom, bada bang, it gets installed in a Windows patch. Super Sketch, self-installing shareware. Yeah, basically. But anyways, no, I noticed that it was installed, and I'm like, that's kind of funky. I did a little bit of extra research, and yeah, a lot of other people are having that exact same problem. They're just like, what? I'm so confused. How did this suddenly get installed in my system? I don't understand. I didn't ask for this, and I also don't need this. Like, why is this installed on my computer? And then, well, somebody finally came up with a solution to that one. And because apparently, when it gets installed onto your system, it's just there. And if you try to uninstall it, it'll try and reinstall it through another Windows patch. So it's just like, I'm sorry, I don't need this. It's extra bloatware. I don't want it. And I have a lot of other functionality on my computer that takes that up. Like, I use Discord, for example, as well as other different things, like Zoom for video conferences and shit like that. I don't need this piece of software. Why have you installed this? But apparently there is a way that you can uninstall it, and then you have to block its reinstallation, which is absolutely possible. And I have done it, and now I'm just waiting to see whether or not the the uninstall stays uninstalled. But that's just fucking garbage, man. I'm sorry. I do not agree to that particular message that was given me. I don't agree for you to use my system. Screw you. You can't just come out of nowhere and just say, "Hi, I'm here now. Agree to the terms and services, asshole." That just reminds me, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have complained about this too. The fact that Skype just seems to constantly get reinstalled onto my computer, and I don't want to use Skype. And yet it's just like, no, use Skype. We swear it's good now. Like, no, you had your chance. You had your chance when I was, like, me and my entire friend group were on there at one point. But your service was absolute gobshite, and I don't care about using you anymore. I moved over to Discord a long time ago, and I'm not looking back. So, kiss my ass, get off my computer.
But we swear it's good.
Hell no. Leave me alone. Also, did I just get a beehive and a jar of bees at the same time? Oh, this is gonna be a beautiful day. Minion! Says Munchkin. It did kind of sound like a minion, didn't it?
The subcon well is this way.
That pun gets a B-, says Categorical. Thank you. Okay, smoky. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pelt this thing with bees. Toss! Yeah, I don't have a really good aim. I just kind of have to hold down and pray. Hip! Shit! Again, the bees are kind of doing all the work for me. I just have to not be dumb. Oh god, can you please kill the little eyeball bastard? Okay. Bee swarm!
Vanessa's manner is this way.
Okay. What wait a minute. Honeycomb! 3 bee items! Bees! Holy shit! I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's gonna help me. But that's gotta be something. I got 3 freaking bee items. Hold the phone. Okay, so I kind of want to see what I get from this chest right here. I'll keep the bee items, but I'm gonna chuck everything that isn't bee related or anything that I don't feel I need. So here, feed egg, and then I guess I'll feed you the cursed gun because I do not want this curse on me. Okay. Oh! The brick breaker. This thing shoots turtle shells. I'll take it. Do I need to refill any more of my guns? No, I don't. Well, this is an interesting freaking run. B-run! B-run! According to all known laws of physics, says Evbank. Okay. Now, I kind of want to save the beehive for when I get a little bit deeper in. You know, I want to take out the boss with a beehive. Dude, what upgrades could possibly be happening thanks to, like, you know, the whole bee thing? I want to know. According to all known laws of aviation, you plebeian, says Categorical. If you're gonna meme right. So. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of hearts. I'm gonna actually, like, focus in, because I really do need to protect myself here. There's no way a bee should be able to fly. This looks like a recipe for disaster. This is a lot of bullets going everywhere at once. And I don't know if I'm... Yep. Okay. I had a whole bunch of... yep, I have some angry swarms. Yep. I only have one heart left. Okay, I killed one of them. Yep. Okay, get down here, you asshole. It's just floating its way up there. I'm scared. Ugh, I've got a decent amount of money. I'm hoping that I run into a spot where I can buy myself some health. Either that, or I just want some easy freaking rooms. Can I get some easy rooms to clear, please? Oh dear. Okay, we're not done. Not done. Coasting on 1 health. Welcome to the Bit-Based Trims.
Oh, good. That's what I need right now.
Howdy, sir.
Am I holding this upside down? Oh, hello there. Do you think you could help me with this place out again? I'll give you something I found in a chest earlier as a reward. Do you think you could help me map this place out? Wonderful. You go that way, and I'll keep mapping this room. We can meet up here.
Yep. If I can manage to survive long enough. But like I said, chances of that are kind of low. Ooh, what do we have in the chest? Oh, wrong button. Well, at least now I know that there isn't anything. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? I'm not picking that up because I don't need a curse right now. Oh, and then this room that I can't really do anything in safely. Yeah. See ya. Go ahead, take it. It's a cursed item. I don't care. Pink says I may have to head out. Well, thanks for coming out to the stream. Early sleeping under the tree tonight. Ooh. I don't do that simply because, I mean, that tree, it gets a little bit dusty. I'm ever so slightly sensitive to, like, dust and that kind of thing. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? I got hit, but somehow I didn't die. Did I have another heart on me somehow? Something must have happened. Divine intervention or something. Hello. All it takes is an air mattress and a couch. Oh, I know how you could feasibly do it, but for me personally, you know, I use artificial trees just because I can't be arsed to go out and get the real thing that smells like pine and makes your, you know, your whole house smell. So an artificial tree, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I upkeep it, but it ends up turning into just a freaking dust sponge. And my sinuses get very angry at me for being too close to that tree. fuck. Well, B run over. I'm gonna go back in, though. That's what sucks about this game, like, or at least at this current point in the game. I feel like I'm on the cusp of having some really decent and cool runs, but I don't have enough stuff unlocked at this moment in time for it to be worth it, and I feel like I just need to have one more little game mechanic left to keep me going for just a little bit longer, and maybe I can get some ridiculous runs. Hence why, like, I'm playing it a little bit more on the streams, because I'm like, oh god, the day's coming. The day is coming. I'm going to have, like, an amazing run, and there is nothing that this world can do to stop me. And all it's going to come down to is just whether or not I'm any good when it comes to playing the game. The answer to that is no. Yoink. So what is my family going to be doing this year? My close family is going to be getting together and, you know, giving presents to each other. But that's like my close family. Again, my long-distance family is not planning on getting together just because, you know, safety and whatnot. And it would be a bad idea to try and get a whole bunch of people together from various different parts of the United States just for the sake of getting together and, you know, hugging and talking about cranberries for an hour and a half. Or at least, I think that's what we would do. I don't know. Again, everything long distance will be telecommunication now. Oh, piss. Fuck that up. Gamer Squid says, I never had people come over for Christmas. For some people, that's actually for their benefit. Because, man, oh man. Sometimes family get-togethers can be a nuisance and a half. Mine tend to be pretty much okay because the members of my, you know, my close and distant family tend to be fairly sane. But I know a few people that it's kind of like, yes, we get Drunk Joey in here. And then Deranged Dan. And then Mark walks in, his pompous ass comes in, thinks he can boss everybody around. You know what I mean? It kind of feels like everybody is there out of, you know, obligation as opposed to actually wanting to be together. Meanwhile, when my family gets together, like when my distant family can manage to get themselves together, you can't pry us apart with a freaking crowbar. We care a lot about ourselves. Gamer says that one time my mom invited her boyfriend from New York. Ooh. There's a place I have not been to that I would like to visit at some point. Especially since there's a lot of really neat stuff in New York that you don't get to see anywhere else. Like the Nintendo store. Oh yeah, there's that big old news about Super Nintendo World happening right now. Although, again, at this current point in time, I don't know how sound it would be to make a decision to open up an amusement park. Like, I think we need to put some, you know, some stops into, I don't know, what, it needs to be a little bit safer before we start opening up amusement parks, I feel. Like, we're not in a situation where I think we should be, you know, like, I don't, an unnecessary day out of amusement seems like something that most people should try to avoid at this moment. Gamer Squid says, it's a good idea, but not a good idea now. Exactly. Like, this is something that probably would have worked perfect around the time that, you know, when Disney was starting to pop up their places and all of their amusement parks. You know, it's like that was a good era for amusement parks. I'd say after all this mess is finally settled and done and everybody settles into a new way of living and we have safe ways to be able to take care of ourselves, that's when we should probably open up ourselves for some amusement parks. But not at the moment. Like, it's a bit of a risk. Ooh, black bullets. Problematic says, I'm super excited for that, but there is no way I'm going until it's safe. Man, I would like to go to some place like that. I do not have the money or the capital. Where is it located again? I forget. Isn't Super Mario World or like Super Nintendo World? It's a splinter off of a different amusement park, right? It's not its own thing. It's a part of a different one. I'm trying to recall where it is. Anyway, glass cannon. Oh! Oh. Oh, piss. Oh, ball! Holy shit! The glass cannon is OP if you can manage to do it properly. Oh, balls! Oh, it broke. Well, that explains a shitload. Oh, this sucks. I almost kind of want to just restart because I feel like not a good start. I want to have like a really good one. Everybody says I think it's Universal Studios. Interesting. Are there going to be multiple locations? Because that's the first I've heard of it. All I remember hearing is like during that whole press event. I haven't actually watched the press event. I'm going to be very honest. I didn't care enough. Again, I'm kind of on a Nintendo hiatus at the moment, and not really caring about what they put out at the moment. But all I remember seeing people freaking out about is the fact that apparently the Mario and Luigi costumes are ridiculously good quality, and they look really, really nice. I am not doing good, like, you know, damage-wise. I'm getting hit every which way. Goes me. Goes moi. Oh, god damn it. Ah, son of a bitch! Why you guys gotta get in the way of me getting free loot? They're going to build one by all of the existing Universal Studios at some point, but who knows when that'll be. I think right now, holding on to that money and waiting would be a good idea. Yeah. Work on that expansion in a little bit. I am excited that we're finally going to get some vaccines, though. Because, good lord, that's going to put a curb in it pretty significantly, I feel. Though, I have brought this up with a whole lot of people that I've talked to about the whole vaccine situation. And that is that even once the vaccines finally get released, keep in mind that this is for this one strain. And there is always a chance that this strain could mutate, and it could suddenly make the whole, like, you know, all the work that we did for a vaccine suddenly might become a little bit moot. So... or at the very least, it's going to require them to make another round of vaccines covering that specific strain. So, even if you do manage to get immunized by that, you still need to try and be careful. You should probably still wear a mask. You should probably still social distance. And if you do decide to have any social gatherings with people, you should try and ensure that they are at least, like, very well quarantined, or they have had their vaccination. Or at least that's kind of where I am at the moment. That's my personal recommendations. Now, I'm not a doctor. You know, I'm not one of those people that you should listen to for medical advice. And this isn't medical advice. You know, talk to your actual doctor for stuff like that. at the same time, I personally just feel like, for me, I'm going to be taking those tactics. There's going to be a Yoshi ride? Now, here's the question. Do they have a Yoshi merry-go-round? If they don't have a Yoshi merry-go-round, then what the hell are they even doing? And also, it had better make the, you know, the Peanut Park sound effects. Categorical says, do they have a Yoshi merry-go-round? What the heck did I just return to? We're talking about Super Nintendo World. Ooh, what is this? Shadow bullets. Oh. Intriguing.
Super Mario Land.
I haven't been on a merry-go-round in an extremely long time. The last time I think I was ever on a merry-go-round was... oh, it was a while ago. Shoot. Oiled cylinder. Nice. It must have been when I was really young. I must have been like 6. I don't know. And I'm not a huge fan of merry-go-rounds, so I don't know. Oh, you know, one thing that I went on one time. I went on a ride with... oh, I'm trying to remember who it was. I don't know. It was somebody that came with me to a little, like, fair that was going on within my county. Like, it was like a county fair. And we went on this one ride. I forget what it's called, but it's like... it's that thing that spins you around and around and around in a circle, and then it has other... it's like 3 things, or like 3 spokes that spin around and around and around, and then those 3 spokes have got chairs that also spin around and around and around. So it ends up spinning you really, really fast. One of those things. I forget what they're called. But yeah, I got on, no, not teacups, but think teacup except, you know, a little bit more hardcore. One of those, oh, ow. I have never been to Canada. I've thought about it, but I have never been. But anyways. No, I went on to one of those kind of rides. Hardcore teacups, says Categorical. It's like you're strapped in, and you're strapped in from, like, the top, and then you're just, like, spinning at full speed. But the thing about this ride is that, you know, you need to ride with a partner. Somebody that is sitting directly next to you. And so... I had a friend who was just like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll be on the other side. Now, me, I was on the chair that was... I'm trying to explain this in a way that would make sense. Like, just... from somebody who is not drawing up the pictures to show you. I was in the seat that would end up taking the most gravitational force. Because, like, I was on the outside seat. The inside seat was taken up by my friend. And so we got the ride started. Now, up to this point, I had never... first of all, I have never been on a roller coaster, and this is the first time I've ever been on one of these rides. You could say that I'm not exactly an adrenaline junkie, so not a huge fan of that stuff. But I was, you know, I was there, and people were like, yeah, go on the ride, go on the ride! So I'm like, okay, sure, I guess I'll get on the ride. Again, I got on the outside seat, and my buddy got in on, like, the inside seat. And we start spinning a little bit. And it was fine at first. I was just like, yeah, I got a little bit of breeze in my hair. It's like, there's a little bit of excitement going on. I know this thing gets a little bit faster. But you know what? I think I can handle this. Oh, the anti-gravity chambers. Never been in one of those. I think I would like to try one of those at some point. But anyways, yeah, then this thing started to get a lot faster. And I don't exactly know what the heck, you know, how it's designed in what way that it makes this happen. But again, remember what I said about the whole, it'll start spinning really, really fast, but then the inside spokes of it also start spinning fast and then spin all of the chairs that are currently on that. Well, that was only the first, you know, the first round of spinning that was actuated. Then it started to actuate the second round of, of spinning. And at this point, now it was starting to get really, really, really fast. To a point where there was actually significant amount of force that was being put on the person who was on the outside seat. And what makes it worse is the fact that the guy that I was actually on the ride with, for whatever reason, he decided that he didn't want to attempt to try and keep himself from slamming into the, the opposite person he was sitting with, aka me. Because that's what the force was doing to him. It was basically pushing me into the corner, and we were all, everybody on the ride was attempting to try and spin outwards off of the ride. But of course, we're all harnessed in, so that can't happen. So all we can really do is end up getting squashed into the seats. And so just imagine that. I'm currently sitting in this seat, and it's going extremely fast. And the speed would be absolutely no problem for me. I would be totally fine with the speed. If it weren't for the fact that my buddy, it keeps on repeatedly slamming into my side every single time the the second actuating motion slams him forward. Every single time it slams him forward, he just careens into my freaking right side. And this is the action that's actually making me sick. This is the part where I'm just okay, I'm not feeling too good. And I was very close to just passing out. Again, not because of the actual force of the spinning, but because I keep getting rammed on my right side, and I want it to stop. Luckily, I didn't pass out, but we ended up getting off of the ride, and I'm just what the fuck, man? You couldn't stop yourself from, careening into me even a slight amount? Even just the tiniest little bit? Because seriously, that would have been a pretty fun ride if it weren't for that. And yeah, ever since then, I haven't gotten onto one of those rides because, I mean, he basically said just I didn't have much of a choice, man. That's how physics was currently pushing me, and I didn't really know what to do at that moment. So I'm just you know what? If I do decide to get onto one of those rides, I have to get on with somebody who's a seasoned veteran that has muscle mass that can actually hold themselves in place and that won't just careen themselves into you when suddenly centrifugal force decides to just, batten down all of our bodies. Peck says, I hate the rides that do that. It's physically not safe. I think it's perfectly safe. It's just a case of God, you really, everybody on board. Oh, whoopsies. I accidentally brought up my Steam menu here. There we go. Everybody who's on the ride needs to have an idea of what is about to come, and then, they have to move accordingly. They have to brace themselves a little bit. Because again, the dude on the other side was not bracing. He did not brace. He was just oh God, okay, we're making a right turn. Bam! Right into my side. Problem Magic says, I used to ride those with my friends, and you'd have to have a death grip on your seat or whatever you can grab onto if you don't want to slam into the person that you're with. Yep, and again, my buddy just did not know how to handle it. It's just I don't know. I didn't know what to do at the time. I just kind of panicked, and I just let it happen. I was that's good for you. Hey, good for you. Here, I got hit here. I'm going to just restart. Good for you that you managed to have a comfy little pillow that was able to keep you safe. Me, on the other hand, I'm worried I got cracked ribs. Gamer Squid says, Milo bit me when I was trying to get the food that he got stuck up his nose out. How dare you touch me, human? And I have not yet had a game where I'm just yep, good run, good run. Catacorocal says, I missed the fair. I want to go on the anti-gravity ride, aka Ragdoll Physics Simulator again. I have not been on any anti-gravity rides of any kind. Though it sounds freaking fun. I've always wanted to go to one of those, like, wind tunnel places where it just feels like... I mean, you're literally just talking about that, like anti-gravity. It'd be so fun to get into one of those wind tunnels and just flip around. Gamer Squid says, I never liked fairs. They're too crowded and loud. Perfectly valid. Yeah. I only like fairs to a certain extent. Like, I'll only like to go to a fair if I feel that there is something relevant there that would, you know, be in my interest. Sadly, I am a part of a lot of, like, gaming and geek crowds. So for me, the fair doesn't really fit my bill. Oh, swing rides? Ugh. If I ever decide to get on any kind of, like, amusement park rides ever again, I'm gonna have to, like, psych myself up. I do wonder, like, maybe, like, I've never been on a roller coaster, but I do wonder if a roller coaster would be a little bit less terrifying than, again, the spinny ride. You know what really messed with me, though? Again, the fact that my buddy was, like, slamming into me at full force. But on top of that, it's just the fact that it's the exact same motion over and over and over again, too. Like, with a roller coaster, it's like, you know, up, down, left, right. Some of them can spin you around in a corkscrew. And I think that's one thing that bothers me about just the spin rides that do nothing but spin. You know, it's just like, oh, cool! We're all spinning to the right. Cool, yes. This is so exciting. After a while, you're just like, okay, this is no longer spontaneous and fun. It's literally just, I have agreed to put myself on this death trap of a spinning rig. Can you let me go now? Sadly, no. That they can't just listen to one person be like, oh, hey, look, the wuss can't handle it. Okay, I guess we'll stop the ride for everyone. And I was so pissed about, here's one other thing that made me very angry about, you know, the whole spinning ride that I went on. Then there were a whole group of other friends who were making fun of me after I got off the ride, because they told me that at a certain point in the ride, I was almost looking green. Like, and they were just like, dude, you looked like you were, like, about ready to just completely collapse, and, like, your body was about to give up. And I'm like, okay, you know what? How about you get on this ride with Jimmy and see how that fares you? Okay? You want to get on with him? I don't know if Jimmy would be okay with doing that, but man, oh man, you should try it. Give it a shot. And then I'll have an opportunity to laugh at you. I was like, don't judge, asshole. Like I said, the speed was no problem. It was the speed plus being battered. Ooh, ammo. Do I think there is any secrets in here? Probably not. Oh, bumper cars. Jesus, I really badly want to try bumper cars. Never been to one. I've been go-karting before, and go-karting's pretty fun. Though I sucked absolutely royally at it. Like, if you challenged me to to go-kart races, I would lose. I promise you I would. I don't know. I just feel I don't have the coordination for that kind of speed that low to the ground. Have I checked down here? I have. Oh, good. Cursed item. Yellow chamber. I forget what this does, but screw it, I'm going to pick it up anyway. Categorical says, they always had bumper cars, local fair. Like 90% of the people on the bumper car rides are small children. So there's me dressed in all black, getting into a tiny car and slamming into actual toddlers. And Peck says, well, once I was in a go-kart with my mom, and she went so fast, we spun out and then kept going fast. We won the race. Ooh. Jesus, spinning out. Again, I have attempted go-karts and all that. You know, the frustrating thing is that I've never been to a place that I could honestly say is a high-quality fairground. Like, I've never been to a place where I have felt like the conditions and the situation were safe. You know what I mean? It always felt like one of those really janky, carny kind of places that you're just like, I'm putting my hands in that. Yeah, I'm putting my life in the hands of these guys. Reputable. And I mean, they haven't killed anybody yet, to my knowledge. But here, I got hit again in this boss fight. I want to try and get through a boss fight without getting hit at least once. Oh, Renaissance fairs. You know, I was talking to my buddies, and apparently the Renaissance fair that they always go to every single year did have to close this year. But then we were making jokes being like, I mean, why would they close down? I mean, like, considering the fact that there's a plague going on, I feel like that's the perfect opportunity to, like, that's a very thematically sound thing to be happening during the Renaissance. It's like, genuine 100% plague. Munchkin says, oh god, bit. It wasn't me, it was them. To be fair, though, I did laugh, so I guess I'm not innocent in that one. To be fair, everybody within my group was just like, nope, that was probably for the best. You know, it's not like we actively wanted everybody to get together in a big old group and infect each other. No, no. We respect the decision. Oh, hello. Okay, you better check all these chests. Oh. All of this stuff is legit? What do we got? T-shirt cannon. Bomb. And then one more chest down here that I don't have enough keys for. Categorical says, literally all I can think of during that joke is the one pathological picture I found that was just, the best cure? Don't get the plague. The perfect cure, holy shit. Peck says, I wish I had a plague doctor mask just to freak people out while still being safe. That would be fun. I did make the joke that it's just like, oddly enough, Halloween, the one day where you're kind of expected to be wearing some kind of face mask and costume. Maybe if we made some kind of a mask mandate a part of your costume, we could make this work. Oh, damn it. Again, I remember there was that one story of, like, I think it was a lawyer who decided he was going to take some time to go out to the beach. Like, apparently the beach was opened up in one area, and he thought that was the stupidest idea they possibly could do at the time. And keep in mind, this was, like, very early on into the infection period. And he went out onto that beach dressed up as the Grim Reaper and just walked around. Oh, God. You can tell when a shit disturber's in the room. How do you know? You just know. Dystopian future where Halloween masks become mandatory. Oh, shit. Open the casket. What do we get? Oh, hearts. Cool. Don't know if I need it. Those chests have not really given me much of anything aside from basic items, and I'm fairly certain it probably will never give me anything aside from basic items. Of course, when it comes to this game, I never say never, because I've been surprised by it before. Like, sometimes one thing that you think is entirely innocuous and won't hurt you in any way, shape, or form just spontaneously decides to hurt you. And you never know when it's going to happen. Oh, good lord, this room. Why so tiny? Okay. So, we've... Oh. I mean, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Take it. My guns are full. Categorical says, let me see if I can find that picture, actually. Sounds hilarious. Oh, what the hell is up with chest spawning today? Okay, what is this? Another snowballer. Don't look that up on Google. Here, let's go up here. I just heard another item just go VoIP out of the corner of my ear. Bit, why wouldn't I look that up on Google? I will not say anything more, okay? All I'll say is the people that made this game are crude and terrible. Oh, fuck. Oh, whoops. I'm an idiot. I was not paying attention. I got a ring. What the hell ever. Okay, so... I have not gotten a heck of a lot of keys this time around. Like, ooh, chests everywhere, but such a drought of keys. Plague Doctor masks seem safe and cool. Alright. I'm just going to cross my fingers that I end up getting a key out of one of these things. Oh. Once again, what is up with this run in chests? Ring of Chest Friendship. What? Mega Dowser. And then it's got an upgrade. Ice Water. Okay. What? Well, okay, so what's different? Is it this thing that's different? Does it freeze people now? Ooh. My curiosity. Hello, Lax Galax. How's it going? At this point, I kind of want to just get the Ring of Mimic Friendship. Because, for God's sakes. So, like, let's just do it. Let's just get, like, all of the chest-related things this time around. If you wear a Plague Doctor mask, you can, trick a Caw Agent. That would actually be a pretty good costume now, around this time of year. Caw Agent. Hello, the Bit Boy. Alright, let's see how this works. Spray! Oh, it is ice! Look at this! Look at it go! Oh, but it also leaves ice everywhere. Now, I'm pretty sure that eventually ice effects wear off and suddenly they're less effective on people. We'll see how this goes, though. Go on, buddy. Oh, fuck! Oh, God damn it! Are you kidding me? Even with an enemy that's going ridiculously slow, I still get hit by his damn bullets. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna move forward. Because I've skipped a few too many times. And we got this, though. What are you? Lament Configurum. Shell Razor. What the hell is that? It's an active item, though. The puzzle box plays beautiful melodic tones as it is solved. Who knows what mysterious wonders it contains? So I can just get a random what's it? Strange. Also, I didn't end up getting any keys, so therefore I can't unlock that final chest currently sitting over there. Oh, you assholes. I'm just gonna get another, like... Again, let's make it the chest run. So, okay. Question, though. I mean, now that I have... Yeah, okay. No amount of chest friendship apparently allows me to open that thing up. And I don't really care about keeping any of the garbage that's currently sitting in it, because you can do that. Like, you can shoot the chest open and then get a whole bunch of waste. Okie dokie. Got a lot of options for guns. I wonder if this is any different. Probably not. It's always a big old question, like, what has synergy with what? But boy, oh boy, the synergies. They are delish. You're keeping me away from my chest friend. And then there's this room, which again, I don't know what it's for. I'm sure it's for something. Ah, balls. Okay. Oh, good opportunity to refill this boy. It's a pretty good weapon. I just need to not be stupid when it comes to the bullets. The issue is that the bullets are 100% the exact same speed. But the enemy is slowed down. Yeah. Okay. Oh, man. I'm trying to remember what, like, my favorite Halloween costume was. I do remember I dressed as Superman, but I dressed up in, like, one of those... Oh, hello, chest. I dressed up in one of those, like, store-bought Superman outfits. You know, it's like the full-on thing. But the issue is that it was winter at the time, so that meant that I had to wear, like, really thick clothing on the outside of it. So I looked like a very puffed-up Superman. And on top of that, for most of the time that I was outside, I also needed to be wearing, like, you know, a thick coat, which that couldn't fit underneath the costume. So it's, I looked like a very puffed-up Superman that conveniently was taking a vacation in Canada. Aesthetically, it wasn't quite right. Yoink. I'm gonna need all the keys I can get if I'm gonna have a bunch of chests suddenly appear for me. Hex says, I dressed up as Rainbow Cheetah. Also, Bit, you said you haven't been to Canada? Yeah, but, like, I'm making a joke that, you know, Superman was taking a trip to Canada, not me. Again, it's if Superman was some kind of a strange Mountie. Except without the hat, I suppose. I don't know. Just, like, very thick furred coat so that I wouldn't freeze and, you know. And that's why I don't really like it when it gets too cold during Halloween. You know? It just causes so many problems for trick-or-treating. That said, I mean, I don't trick-or-treat anymore. But, you know, it's the principle of the thing. It's one of those, I would hate it if it happened to me when I was a kid. And I certainly think it, you know, certain kids probably hate it now, so... It's the humility of the thing. It's like, aw, they're missing out on the fun. Simply because it's frigid. Superman is now Poutine Man. I forget who I was talking about, but I said I really badly wanted to try out some poutine at some point. Just because it seems like something that's inherently really bad for you. But, goddamn, you just want it. Oh! Good prize! Fucking half a heart. I guess I should be thankful. At least it's something. Okay. Once again, I have only one key to my name. And this is bothering me. It's good, even if you make it homemade. Well, considering I've been on this kick of making everything homemade as of late. Woo! The sling is a very good weapon. I should try and get that at some point. But, give me a moment. I have enough! Fuck yes. Ugh, man. Everybody said, I just remember one time I dressed up as a hula dancer, but I brought a little stuffed dragon, so I was a hula dancing dragon tamer? Don't ask questions, just go as whatever you want it to be. Categorical said, would someone else's art with credit or link, of course, go into image share or art? That would go into image share. Art is specifically for a place you want to share art that you have specifically made. And what counts as art? I mean, anything that you make with your own dang hands, as far as I'm concerned. Or, you know, anything that you have created out of your own, you know, your own brain thing. Oh, let me just take a look at the image share, why not? Oh, that's stylish, look at that. Don't catch the plague, shithead. See, when you were describing that, the first thing I thought was, like, those really old school advertisements that had the really crappy black and white pictures of, you know, very 50s looking men and, you know, men and women just showing off the product in their hand. And they're using a whole lot of big words like, it's got plenty of gumption, or some shit. You could just taste the mecterol sulfate. Just like, I don't know. That's not even a real thing. But, you know, just some kind of a food that has some kind of a chemical product in it that probably shouldn't even be in food. And yet they're just like, oh, it's a new thing and it's science. So clearly it's a selling point. Die, you asshole. There we go. Vintage advertisements is my bread and butter, says Categorical. There's just something so freaking otherworldly about them. Especially considering, like, vintage advertising, at one point, used to be... Like, what's a good way to put it? Vintage advertising actually used to be relatable. That's the crazy thing about it, is that people nowadays, they would look at a vintage advertisement and go like, how the hell did this sell anything? Little do we all know, apparently it sold a lot. It's like, what? Okay, well, balls. I do not have any more keys. Oh, I don't know what to do because right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots that have got, like, key-related things happening, and I only have 2 keys. And I have no idea if I'm going to manage to get some keys from this place. I don't know. Oh, thank you very much for the 1-bit, Gamer Squid. Don't get the plague, fellow Express Owl. Woohoo! Alright, what do I go in here swinging with? The sling is pretty good. I have not attempted to try and use this box. I should probably give it a shot. Oh, feckin' lovely. Alright, I'm just gonna use this. Eep! Yep! Fuck! This! What? Holy fuck! What is all this stuff? Why is there so much shit in here? I'm confused. Why is everyone shooting at me? Oh, good. What the hell? Why? Why did they get attacked by everything under the sun? Screw that run, man. God damn. This is Toho. Yeah, clearly it's become Toho. I don't know. At least Toho sends all the bullets in one direction for the most part. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I haven't seen enough Toho to know that. Followable patterns, I think, is a good way to describe Toho. This, on the other hand, it's just like, well, you better hope that there's a certain a collection of enemies that don't get together and completely ruin your day. Categorical says, I've distinctly remembered why I never finished Undertale from that boss fight alone. Oh, shoot. I mean, I assume you're talking about the Flowey boss fight. Because that one was completely nuts. What's funny, though, is that, like, you only need a very slight amount of focus on the enemies in order for you to defeat that. Like, I don't know, the health bars in that boss fight are extremely deceptive. Because it shows you just, like, how low your health is. But really, like, that health bar is close to useless because it doesn't actually show you a clear projection of what your health actually is. Did I defeat Death Wish? No, mainly because I had way too much pride to go and do any of the peace and tranquility stuff, and so I just gave up. Oh, hey, look at the tiny gun. I wonder if that has good synergy with anything. A gun that shoots guns. You joke, but that exists. Also, Doggy is freaking out at the moment. Well, gee. Ap. This thing's a piece of shit. Hello, what are you? Face melter! Squiddly diddly woo! Oh, I'll use that later. Gamer Squid's gonna head out. Gonna hang out with some friends. Sweet! Hope you have a good time. Alright, how much more is left? We at least have one more place that we need to open a chest at. La 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 la. I've gotten hit significant amount of times this time around. Again, mainly due to that stupid chest. Now, I forget. I think the guitar has synergy with this one item called, like, heavy bullets. And so when you get that item, it becomes heavy metal guitar. And I find that hilarious. This game's entire upgrade system all depends on puns, I feel. Like, that's what I've deduced. If your gun could fit in a pun with another gun, perfect. You got a good run out. You got a good rollout of stuff. Okay. My timing on that chandelier was absolutely dreadful. Also, it was the wrong chandelier. Son of a bitch. I need more hearts. I got old pap selling shit. Blood out. Come on. I gotta get me something lucky. Like, I still have not gotten, like, the gun that basically calls this run, like, completely finished. One day I will get it. And then this entire Gungeon will be laughing. Maniacally. In a pitying way. God damn, this thing again. Alright, fine. Again, I don't like any of the cursed items because the cursed items... Oh, they make things so much harder. But they're also really freaking good items. So you kind of have to trade up. Like, you know, it's like, well, what do I want? What do I want out of the day? Cost, benefits. Got the whole dungeon laughing. Okay, that's what that does. I don't know if I like guns that do this. You know, it's like, I guess it kills everything to the sides of me. Cool, I suppose. Also, it's a little bit distracting, too. Like, it's just so much color vomit. See what I mean? I didn't see those bullets coming at me. Fuck it, I am quit. Man, I'm restarting just because I have the suspicion that that wasn't going to work out. Like, I did not have a good combination of things. I won't do too many more restarts, though. God fucking damn it. Come on, now. Harp. Let me think. Is there anything else that's recently happened in my day-to-day life that I should be talking about here? Nothing positive. I try to keep as much negative stuff as possible out of here. Because, man, who needs that? I'm just currently, like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I don't know what is going to happen. I have heard rumblings that apparently I have gifts that will happen via some relatives. They were just like, we have something. I'm like, oh, what the hell's it gonna be? You know things will be interested when even your relatives are starting to, like, hype you up a little bit. I don't know. I'm just looking for, like, just some kind of a fun, good feeling experience kind of thing. You know, we all joke and we say that, oh, this year has been absolutely crappy, and it's absolutely true. It's not 100% completely bad, though. Like, I'll admit that things could be inherently a lot worse. Like, for example, like, I like to go back to my default of, at least we live in a day and age where the internet exists and several different, like, really good healthcare facilities. Like, we live in a place where it's relatively comfy for a whole plague situation to happen. If I were to have been born in a generation where, I mean, you know, an old school freaking generation... Oops. At a time where medicine wasn't, like, all that well known or well thought out, that would absolutely suck. I mean, we live in the generation where we have, like, smartphones and all of this amazing technology to keep us entertained in situations where we can't really do much. That is a miracle and a half, and I go to bed every night with that thought, just like, you know, things are pretty good. They could be a lot better, but goddamn, they could be a lot worse. Boo! No! Shut up, books. Okay, we got the bat, which I don't really care about. I have access to another key. Don't really need it. I'd like to save my money where I can. Okay, wait a minute, this is interesting. Yes, okay. Well, now I definitely do need that key. Thank you, sir. All right. The luck roulette. Will we get anything good or not? Okay, the snowballer has returned. Ooh. Laser rifle. Neat. And the final bit. Hello. Scope. Steady aim. All right. Hey, that'll help. I guess the best gun to use... I'm going to try and use the laser rifle and see if maybe that's good. I forget, like... I forget which guns are sitting at what tiers. Oh, Gamer says, never mind, I returned. Got ignored in the conversation. That happens. I try not to look at it that way. You know, I don't try to think it's like, oh, I was ignored in the conversation. It's more like, there was a conversation that I wasn't very adept for, and I can't really, like, you know, I can't include too much to it, or at least, like, not in a quick-witted kind of fashion. Because sometimes there are certain conversations that friends will get into. God fucking damn it! There are some conversations that some friends will get into that, my god, they could talk like a mile a minute. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, oh, I have a couple of ideas that I could spring forward to you, but holy shit, you guys are passionate. Kind of like whenever they're talking about D&D. I'm like, well, I appreciate D&D, but good freaking lord, you guys have got so much inner knowledge about this stuff. The conversation got too crazy. Again, been there. Okay, so we got an ice heart of some kind. I don't recall if that does anything really important. But you know what? I'm sick and tired of restarting, and this was a relatively decent start to a run, so I'm just going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to hope that things work out. And I remember when I played Binding of Isaac on the stream, oh, God forsaken. Alright, well, that's what the Ice Heart does, and the Ice Heart's pretty goddamn good, especially if you get it in a synergy. No, long ago when I was starting out on streaming, I played an absolute crapload of Binding of Isaac, and I remember I would just play my Binding of Isaac runs as they lied. I never restarted any of my runs, simply because I was sitting there thinking, well, a run could change with the snap of a finger. Like, you never know when luck's gonna turn you around and be like, oh, hey! I mean, you don't know. Maybe you'll find that one item that'll make everything worthwhile, you know what I'm saying? It's all about finding that good synergy, dude. But I guess as I've gotten older, and as I've been playing more and more of games similar to this, I've stopped really caring about, you know, it's like holding on to hope for situations like that. It's just like, you know what? If you don't have a good set of weapons, you should probably just restart. Ooh. Look at this guy.
Have a shot, Pilgrim.
Yeah, it's the arcade. I'll come back when I know for a fact that I have no good guns. Oh, fuck. Hi. Alright. Oh, hello, this dude. Monster Blood's pretty good. Gives you a heart and lets you poison the ground. And it makes you impervious to poison. Because I don't know what the heck I'm going to find that's going to have poison attacks. Oh, I see you back there. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Sniping! Fuck. I tried. Now again, if I can manage to make a build that actually does a very good job of healing myself as I go, that might actually work out in my favor. Because that ice heart tends to just obliterate everything that's within like a 5-mile radius of it. Yeah, that's good. But again, relying on constantly getting hit to reach the end of the game, not the best strategy. Trying to think of some other roguelikes that I have not touched in a while that I probably should. I like roguelikes, man. Alright, we got another chest. What mysteries lie beyond it? Ooh. Plague pistol. Interesting. Okay. I have one key to my name. Surprise! Oh. Fuck. Ah! Oh, key. Stop. Stop, you giggly bastard. Okay, what do we got inside this room? Big boy, big room. Oh. Oh, good, you. I gotta get the hell out of here. Oh, Jesus, I hate that guy. As time has moved forward, a big part of what roguelikes are just attempting to try and learn how everything interacts with with each other. I forget what you do. A shrine to Ikasahedrax, the great arbiter. Roll the bones. Walk away. Roll the bones. Roll the dice. Unsteady plus renewed. So what the heck does that mean? Did I get an item, or is that just something that happened? I don't know what that... I honestly just have no idea what that means. I hope I didn't make the game insanely worse for myself. Which I very well might have done. I don't know. I don't know this game enough. But like I said, a good roguelike is all about learning all the elements and figuring out when you've screwed yourself. Or how you could potentially get yourself out of the jam. But more often than not, it's how you manage to screw yourself. Okay, so got 2 keys. And I have 2 chests that I could open up. Let's cross our fingers and hope we get something decent. Ah, a little bit more health. That'll help. But then, what are you? Oh, hey, shotgun full of love. I like this thing. This is a pretty good gun because not only does it do a lot of damage, it also has the side effect of making people fall in love with you. I believe it's like a pretty high tier gun, if my memory serves me correctly. All right, let's talk to you. Break the targets, win a prize. Sure. Okay. Straight shooter. Good luck. Hey, I got one. I got 2. All right, all right. Okay, I have 2 bullets to my name. Hey, I got 3. Oh, this is the best I've freaking done. I actually have a chance to do this. Maybe. No. Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, it just occurred to me. There's no way I can do this because the arc that I would need to be able to do. Nope. No. This likely will do nothing, but... Nope. Oh, okay. Close but no cigar. I used my thinking brain, but that did not work. Oh, Rosa's here. Hello. It's been a hard month. No, fair enough. I hope aside from the hard month, you're having a pretty decent time today.
Hey, not bad. Take this.
What's he giving me? Oh, one of these things again. The heck blaster. Are the bullets invisible on this thing? I don't even know. I've not actually used the heck blaster. I should. Like, see what it does. This is my highlight, says Rosa. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Flattery. Gee, the shotgun full of love is, like, the best option, I feel. But I don't really know how well the heck blaster works in a combat scenario, so... Let's try. Oh, God, you! Good to know you came to the party. I'm going to go ahead and swap over to this because fuck it. I ain't dealing with this. Nuts to it? Okay, Jesus. Well, at least I had plenty of health to be able to soak up all that. I hate Snick. Snick sucks. Egg! Alright. I'm gonna run back through and grab some of the health. Like I said, love shotgun and it's OP as hell. Hence why I pulled it out, because I'm like, you know what? Nope. You've convinced me. Kid gloves are off. Oh, I never went to the, Shoot, I never went to buy anything. I should go check that out. Hello? Whole lot of nothing important. I did find the secret room. Okay, so, yeah. We could probably just skip over to the exit then. Take the love fall. Shotty loves you. Pew pew. Okay. Oh, balls. Why? What you been? Fuck. Why you gotta do this shit? Not poggers. Now, I don't recall what the silver bullet does. He just kind of... Oh, right. He's a little bit of a shield. Okay. Oh. And then that. Ooh. Thought one was hard. How about 3? Rosa says this reminds me of Nuclear Throne a bit. I have not tried Nuclear Throne. I forget. I think I actually do own Nuclear Throne. But I have absolutely no idea how I managed to get it. It's one of those things where the game just kind of appeared in my inventory, and then I didn't question it. I'm just like, I must have gotten it in a bundle sometime. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot then. One life dungeon thingy. Oh, okay. Well, Gungeon is basically a dungeon roguelike kind of game, except it is all themed around guns to a ridiculous degree. Oh, lovely. Give me a moment. I gotta go kick priest ass. There. Again, I have the ice heart, so anytime anybody actually does manage to hit me, it's the biggest mistake of their lives. Aw, Peck's gonna head out. And thanks for coming into the stream. This has been fun. Again, it's nice to just jump back into an old, familiar game every now and then. It's refreshing, because you're just like, no worry about finding anything new. No worry about, I don't know, just like trying to discover, reveal secrets. It's more just sitting in and relaxing to a good friend that you've been with for a long time. But once again, the old thumbnail was ugly as sin. So yeah, I have fixed that. That could have been better. Rosa says, I got a new husband, and he's comfy. He's a cushion. For the love of all that's holy, please elaborate. Because I saw that, and I'm just sitting there like, okay. I'm not 100% certain what that means. Alright, who remains? You have posted a picture. Let me see this. Oh, yeah, one of those things. Oh, those things are freaking comfy. I should get, oopsies. I should get something like that for some back support for my chairs. Because I got a pretty decent chair here. But, again, back support is absolute garbage. I've just been doing a lot of standing as of late, since, again, standing desk. Which has its own benefits, too. These little bubble-blowing dragon bastards. Okay, it could be doing better health-wise, but I could be doing worse. I have done worse. You've seen it. The poison dude is just poisoning all of his teammates. So, oh, here's one thing. I have been informed by my brother that apparently he has gotten Nintendo Switch games for everybody in the family. And it's just like, you're going to get what you get, and hopefully you like it. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. So there's a big fat question mark for me. I was like, what the hell am I going to get then? My curiosity is very high when it comes to his game. I'm like, Oh, feckin'... Hello. Oh, you got a key. I need health. I desperately need health right now. Fuck! Or I need to die. One of the two. Okay. I think I'm going to go for one more round. Just because, again, I really badly want to have a really good round, and we have had none this time. And it makes me sad. And that's about all that I have time for, too. Like, if I attempt a good run now, it may end up stretching really, really far into the night, and I got to be careful about that, because, good lord. What do I do if suddenly I just, like, at 10:30 at night, I'm like, let's go for one more round, and then it turns out to be the one, and I'm sitting there just like, I need sleep. Please help, no. I don't know if it was like a really strong round. A really strong round would be where I get like a good collection of lucky shit that actually makes me freak out, being like, this is it! I've been playing the game enough that I know, like, for the most part, what we got was expected. La 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 la. Come on out, buddy. Dive. Enjoy thine pistola. Fucking damn. Oh. It's so easy to get distracted by everything in this game, I swear. Alright. Uh-oh. Whoop. Oh, God. Getting caught up on every single piece of furniture. Oh, that's another hint that I should probably be cutting this out sometime pretty soon. I keep, like, I keep running into people's bullets. When my intuition is just not there. Oh, hello, friend. All right, my good man, sell me something. Oh, we got the honeycomb item again. Yeah, that could have been useful during the bee run, buddy. Tanks. Peas and tanks. Well, that's another thing that, my mom has been talking about. She's trying to figure out what the Christmas dinner is going to end up being. And I just gave her a big fat shrug. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. I don't want to go with the turkey because that's a lazy option. But the other option would be to go with like a beef roast or something like that. But beef roast, like, I think we did that last year, and I'm kind of tired out by that as well. And then, like, you know, pork is always an option as well. But, like, I don't know. A lot of people in the family don't like pork. So it's just like, wow, that's the 3 main meats that you could possibly get for a meal. And I have absolutely no idea what the heck I'm supposed to do. I'm just like, I honestly don't know. I made the joke, I'm just like, well, in Japan around this time of year, one of the traditions is they tend to go to KFC and grab a bucket of chicken. So you could jokingly go ahead and do something like that. And she actually didn't know about that. She's like, wait, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. Don't ask me why. It's just, it's a thing. It's a thing they do. It's like, do they even celebrate Christmas over there? It's like, I guess in the loosest way possible. Rosa says we're just having vegetable soup. Oh, my family goes all out when it comes to meals. Because they're just like, Like, what? My family is that family who's just like, oh, geez, haven't seen you in forever. Oh, why are you so thin? Come here. We're going to fill you up. We're going to give you a good meal. Like, you joke. There's the, oh, smoke bombs. that's a stereotypical thing when it comes to families, especially with, like, grandmas. But no, seriously, that's my family. Just like, eat, goddammit! So this is like, this is a very important decision that my mom is currently trying to make. And, God, oh my frick. You know what? This is unorthodox as hell, but wow, this run just looks like it's complete garbage. I'm gonna restart once more, because holy shit. I could go without the cursed items, please and thank you. Executive decision. I want a decent run. Like, what is a good holiday meal in general? Again, like I said, there's turkey, there's a roast. Chicken isn't really one of those things that you would normally have for a holiday meal. Anything that warms you up. By that logic, I could put Mexican food onto the table and be like, you guys are good. Happy holidays. What do cursed items do? They're fairly powerful items, but they also make it so that certain enemies that spawn in end up becoming super powerful, and it takes so much extra damage to take them down. And I'm sorry if I don't really want to deal with that today. Ooh, hot chocolate. Nothing but hot chocolate. There we go. Just put that on the table. If my family were a little bit more interesting, I would try and recommend doing some kind of a fondue thing. But once again, my family ain't that interesting. We're very traditional in that sense. Fondant, says Rosa. Hello. Gun. Bullet. Shooty. Ooh, okay, we got another secret thingy. Oh, this is curious. This is awful! What the fuck? Holy... Spike traps plus fire? I mean, the chests are legit. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Move! You son of a bitch! Why do you have to free- Oh. What are you? What? Ah! Ah! That could have gone better. God damn, I want to get that. Fuck off. Ah. No! That was bullshit and you all know it. Fat. Dare. Oh, god damn it. Man. I didn't even know what that item was! That could have been really good, or it could have been really bad. I don't know. Oh, and now, oh, you know what? I got caught up on a corner. I'm restarting again. No, it's the restarts! The restart apocalypse! Who cares about screwing with the timeline? I'm getting my perfect run! It is time for bullet! Endless shoot! Rose says, here we see the average human descending into madness over video game. I just start making monkey noises. We got another secret room. What do we got? It's a bum secret, but at least it's easy to get. Screw it. Open the case and... Oh. Well. We're full circle. Remote bullet. Oh, jeez. Hi. Oh, hello. Key boy. Die. Thank you. Like, every once in a while, I do think about the out-of-context things happening in this game. And how somebody who has never played this game before probably just walks in being like, what's with the key enemy? I was just like, no, I must kill him. He gives key. And he's just like, I'm so confuzzled. Like, why did you run for that guy? You ended up plowing through the entirety of the enemy team just to get to him. No, it was important. He would disappear in like 3 seconds if I didn't do it, so I went and did the thing. It's just like, Jesus. What has this game done to you, man? You know, the thing is, like, the remote bullets thing, in theory, it has good synergy with certain things. Like, this is a physics-based thing that changes the way that your bullets arc. And I could see that working really well with certain weapons. So, I joke about the whole, like, oh, yay, remote bullets again. How about that? But you know what? If in the right circumstances, it might work out. That being said, the right circumstances. So we all just kind of have to cross our fingers and hope that I end up finding something in a chest that, you know, blows our socks off and... Oh, fuck! Veteran bullet! Fucking... I swear to God, veteran bullets. They're so infuriating. They don't shoot where you are, they shoot where you're gonna be. And it's so hard to get yourself in the mindset of, okay, stop dodging. Try and think ahead of them. Today's stream. Man curses at Tiny Game for a good hour or two. Welcome to the Bitfish Drum. Okay, I've already gotten the secret thing, so... Well, hello! Vulcan Cannon, Boundless Slaughter! I'm taking it.
It cost $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds.
Red Alchemist says, oh god, what did I tune into? Madness? And a man with nothing to lose? Plus 10 for the TF2 reference. Thank you. You know what? That's what I want to see. I don't know who the voice actor is for Heavy. I want to see him do a Let's Play of this particular game.
I am Heavy Weapons Guy, and this is my new weapon!
For every single freaking weapon that comes up. Okay, I have been absolutely terrible in terms of making sure that I don't get hit. Rosa says, I feel like this music, I am transcending into the heavens. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Oh, the sling! Oh, the sling's a good weapon. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna grab that, just in case. Worst case scenario. Red Alchemist says Gary Schwartz is heavy. What's Gary Schwartz doing nowadays? Okay. Okay. We'll see how this goes. The king. Not bad, but I gotta feckin' focus. Look at all the spinny bullets. See what I mean? Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Whatever, I give up. I'm not going to be able to beat these bosses without getting hit at least once. I don't care. Let's just move forward. We're good. I've done all I can. Oh, and I got the guitar back. Alright, let's see how things go from here. I got plenty of keys, and I got some decent weapons. So maybe, if we are lucky, we finally got ourselves a run on our hands. I say, almost 30 minutes to freaking 10 o'clock. Yep. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh. My bullets curved and managed to kill the ghost. I didn't even try to do that. Oh, hey, good timing. Let's give you to... Oh. Oh, and my dog... Oh, you got some health for me. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you're asking me for 2 keys. You drive a hard bargain. I'm gonna wait on that one. For all I know, maybe... Oh, hello. This might be the day where I end up getting an absolute shitload of keys. You're giving me a shitload of hell, like, freaking... I don't need bullet. I need key. Hey, spider lady. I don't know why it's a lady. Well, actually, like, male spiders are actually extremely small. From what I hear. I think that's what the case is. So, I guess that's my best guess. So either that is a female spider, or it's a male spider, and the female version is terrifying. One of the two. Gamer Squid says, indeed they are. Oh, good. Then I'm not just talking out of my ass. Hi, friend. Want a hug? Ah, good. More hearts. Seems to be based off of a Black Widow. Oh, okay. This is a statue that specifically has, like, ammo in its hand. I'm gonna take a bet on that. And I'm gonna say, perhaps I should try and use... I'll come back here when I've used some ammo. Holy shit! I didn't know that was... I had no clue. No freaking clue. What are you? Oh, I got an amp. Okay, wow. I've changed my mind. This is the most OP thing right now. What do I do? Okay, yeah, I'll use the Vulcan for, like, smaller enemies, and then I'll go in with, like, the rock guitar and just rock the house down. Eat lead, suckers! Oh, good boy! Good boy! Black widows with the big abdomens are the females. Neat. Again, I'm ready to clean house. Eat lead, suckers! That was half a Back to the Future reference. The one scene where the teacher is just like, "Eat lead, slackers!" as he's got a shotgun and he's like shooting at the kids that were, you know, on his. Actually, not even the kids. Like there was just a straight up drive-by that was happening. Okay, what do we? Oh, easy reload bullets. Rolling I think that makes it so that if I roll, I can reload one bullet. Howdy, Orc Man. Wood beam. C4. Double vision. I care very little about any of those. Knock, knock. Oh, that sucks, and it leads to nowhere. That's freaking suicide. Never mind. Howdy. Jesus! Everything just liquefies. Can you imagine if I could, like, double the amount of damage that this thing gives out? And all the bullets are spinning. Okay, yeah, must say, I'm happy. See, I don't normally use any of these weapons inside these smaller chambers because I like to save a little bit of my ammo for the boss fight, but considering I'm currently in the situation that I am, I'm just going to go ahead and,
They can outsmart bullet.
I'm just going to clean house because I'm having a good day. It's a perfect day. Nothing standing in my way. Ow. Speaking of that, I've watched a whole lot of documentaries talking about old music. Did I find the secret room? I forget. I have no idea. If I did, yeah, it's not on this map. Okay, I don't think I found the secret area, but I don't think this room would have the secret area because it's like too closed in here. Ooh. Mac 10. I forget if this is any good. Semi-auto. Anyway, now I've seen a whole bunch of, like, you know, YouTube documentaries by some YouTube personalities that talk about how freaking, like... Oh, there is some music way back in the 2000s. I mean, there's music that exists way back in the day, a long time ago, even. That was just so... Fake isn't the word. That's a good way to put it. Artificial. That's the word. And I mean, for some music, being artificial is a good thing, but for God's sakes, there were so many bands that were way overly artificial back in the year 2000 that we listened to a hell of a lot. And nowadays, I look back at those bands and I'm just like, God, what the hell was I thinking? Where was my brain at that time? Like, this is the most junk-ridden pop on the face of the planet, and you can tell that it was manufactured by some random corporate head who was like, oh, hey, what should we do? Here, let's take this new personality person. Oh, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to say any particular names because I don't want to make anybody feel bad for their taste in music, but there were certain bands back in the year 2000, or just the 2000s in general, that was just like, oh, it's so edgy. Oh, so wicked awesome. Oh, my mom would hate to have me listen to them. And then I wake up from the dream and I'm like, oh no. I was way too overly edge back then. Light gun. All right. Let's see how this goes. Time to rock. Oh, you again, eh? Well, enjoy bullet! Not doing very good on the whole dodging thing, but okay. Boom. Fuck. Ow. I died! The snake is bullshit, guys. Like, seriously, there's so many bullets that are coming out of everywhere during the snake fight, and there's so many things that you have to keep in mind while you're trying to do the snake fight. Good fucking lord. That should show you, like, I was using that weapon. I could have used a combination of any of the weapons going on in there, and I probably would have done extremely well, and I still lost. That's how difficult this freaking game is. Oi! I think, yeah, we're not going to get any better runs tonight, because, man. Before I end things off, though, I have a crap load of points that I should probably be using. Strafe registered trademark gun. As curious as I am about that, I'm actually going to hold off because I've been saving up my points for something, and it's currently sitting in here. The microtransactions gun. Oh my god, it costs 100 of these dungeon points. And I just spent them all. I guess it shoots money or coins or whatever the hell. I don't know, but I've been saving up for a while for that, and that's why I had so much to start out. I guess I'll see what that is. Should be interesting to take a look at later. What other things do I have available here? Gamer Squid says that seems great. You know what's hilarious about the microtransactions gun? I looked it up. The microtransactions gun is actually an A tier gun. The best gear you actually, I think it's what is it? It's a gold tier gun, and the best you can get is something like platinum. This is a gold tier gun. It's not even the best thing you could possibly have, and it's 100 points in order for you to redeem it. This game is weird. Anyway, so broccoli. Space friend. Actually, isn't that? Oh, that looks like one of those like gunner ships back in like old Galaga games or something like that. Yari launcher. I don't have a clue. Those things you get previews for. Everything else is just kind of big old question mark. But yeah, a big part of this game is just earning all of these items by constantly playing the game. And then eventually you'll have so many really good items that you push your way through to the end. So I'm waiting patiently. Eventually I will do it, but not today. I'm tired of playing the game, and I need to take a long break. So thanks everybody for coming out to the stream. I'm going to press the credits button. And thank you very much. We had some extra support and some donations. I appreciate that very much. Never necessary to send me any kind of extra money or support as, in any kind of donation thing, but I appreciate it when you do, because I can take that and I can push it towards improving my setup, or I can just, support myself in the event I need to, I need to pay a bill or something. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And if you want to take a look at any of the past streams that I've done, you can do so on the YouTube channel, which it's currently getting one upload a day until we are fully caught up with the VODs. So I don't know. Either look forward to that or be terrified, because that's a lot of content that I'm just going to be throwing on YouTube for a while here. As for tomorrow, I'm going to be playing a little bit more Spiritfarer, which, goddamn, the last episode of Spiritfarer has still hit me hard. Like, holy fucking shit. If you weren't there, it was a heart-wrencher. But I'm looking forward to diving back in, because there's a lot of really cool stuff that I want to continue to keep finding and exploring, and, there's still a lot of good vibes that I feel could be coming from Spiritfarer. I don't know. It's just a cool, chill game to play on a Sunday. Okay, I'm taking off here. Again, thank you very much for coming out. See you next time.